Welcome, Lumineers and fans of the happiest card game on earth. My name's John T. You've just been put in the Inkwell, and not only are you in the Inkwell, you're also heading into the Inklands. As we've just got official word of set 3 of Lorcana coming February next year into the Inklands. The third set for Disney Lorcana will be dropping on February 23rd at local game stores with a mass market retail release of March 8th. It's once again going to have over 200 cards in the set. It's going to have characters from popular TV shows including Tailspin and DuckTales and a whole host of other Disney favorites. Not only that, it brings in a new card type as well. Locations will be added to the game. These includes Montanui from Moana, the Jolly Roger from Peter Pan, and Maleficent's Castle on Forbidden Mountain, which is the one that we've been shown. We don't fully know how these cards work yet, but it does look like you can pay for them and play them like you would a character, and they then add new strategies to the game. Some locations can provide benefits passively from just being on the board, and other will provide bonuses for characters visiting them, and other characters may well get bonuses from being in a location as well. We'll take a look at some of the cards first of all, but first of all we have Forbidden Mountain Maleficent's Castle, a 2-costed inkable location in Amethyst with 6 willpower, and I don't know what the other numbers mean, but we also have a number 1 on the left there, and then a single black lore pit, uncommon rarity with art by Jimmy Lowe. I'm gonna take a guess that the 1 on the left there suggests that 1 character can be in this location, and the lore then most likely is either added to the character that's there, or some characters do say that they gain that location's lore or something like that when they're there. Very excited to see. Love the landscape version of the card. I know some people have a bit of an issue with these. I personally don't mind them at all. Honestly, the only thing I will say about this personally is it does have some flavor text there. An eerie quiet surrounds the castle, but beware of the dangerous occupant within. I personally could have lost that flavor text and had all of the information of the card lower down, so the art could really, take up a good 2/3 of the card. Really let that art shine because it's gone into landscape. It's absolutely beautiful art, honestly. And they could have really sort of made it pop on the card there. I think maybe a slight redesign where the lore symbol was added into the other bar of information, and the whole thing was moved down to not have any flavor text on there would have really allowed the card to pop art-wise. But still, very exciting to see. We'll take a look at a few other cards in a moment that also link into it, and we can get a little bit of an idea of how they play. But first of all, we'll take a look at some of the products that are going to be available. As far as product lineup goes, it's very similar to the first 2 sets of Disney Lorcana. It's going to have 2 starter decks. There's going to be an Amber Emerald one showing Pongo with his puppies and Peter Pan on the cover, and the other one is Ruby Sapphire showing a Moana and a Scrooge McDuck on the cover, so that's very excited to see. The booster box itself continues to contain 24 packs of 12 cards in each pack. The box art there showing Piglet, Jafar and Stitch, and the packs showing Minnie Mouse, Jafar and Piglet, and then a Tinkerbell and Pongo on the front there. The play accessories include the card sleeves, card box, playmat and portfolios that are not pictured here. The card sleeves and boxes show Scrooge McDuck and Peter Pan. The 2 mats show a beautiful Moana and a Stitch in some sort of sci-fi armor. I'm going to guess that Moana art is from a song card and not from a character card. It also says we'll get portfolios. Interesting to see those again after not seeing them in set number 2. And also not pictured but announced, there's going to be an Illuminator's Trove and a gift set. I imagine the gift set will be similar to set 1's gift set with 2 oversized cards rather than the D100 special set that we had for set 2. But let's be honest, the reason we're really all here is to take a look at new cards. We have seen the Forbidden Mountain already, but we do have 3 character cards to take a look at as well. First off, we have a 1-costed inkable 0-2 lore amount unknown for a steel Minnie Mouse Funky Spelunker, which is possibly the best subtitle we've had so far. A Dreamborn hero with the ability Journey. When this character is at a location, she gets +2 strength. Common art here with art by Grace Tran. Minnie Mouse continues to explore the Inklands. In the set number 2, she was diving deep into the seas. Now she is heading down into caves to figure out what's going on. And honestly, whether or not this is good really depends on how locations play, how characters can interact with them, and how they can get onto them. But very exciting to see, just new stuff on a card. I don't know. It's really exciting. 2-costed inkable 2/2, lore unknown for Piglet Pooh Pirate Captain, a Dreamborn hero pirate captain in amber with the ability And I'm the Captain. While you have 2 or more other characters in play, this character gets 2 extra lore. This is a super rare with art also by Grace Tran. Seems to be the headline artist of the set, much like Nicholas Cole being the headline artist of set 1, Matthew John Davis being the headline artist of set 2. This is pretty good. I'll play this all day long, to be honest with you. This is a good 2-drop. It's also a good, on curve. It's also probably good later in the game as well. I'm going to assume it has at least 1 lore. It could have no lore, I guess. It could just be only gets 2 lore when there's 2 other characters out. But yeah, I feel like this is probably a 2/2 for 1. While a 2-costed 2/2 for 1 that gains 2 lore may be a little bit overpowered even for a super rare. So maybe it does, maybe it has no lore until there's other stuff out. It'd be interesting to see. And then finally a 4-costed inkable 3/3 for 1 lore in Emerald, Peter Pan, Lost Boy Leader, Dreamborn hero with the ability I came to listen to the stories. Once per turn, when this character moves to a location, gain lore equal to that location's lore. This is a rare card, again with art by Grace Tran. So this suggests that the lore token, the lore symbol on the location is the location's lore, and perhaps the location itself can't gain the lore, but there are ways that characters can interact. I imagine we'll see this card here that says when it moves to a location, it gains that lore. There's probably other ones that say when they quest at a location, add the location's lore to them as well, that kind of thing. It'll be really interesting to see how locations really play out, whether or not they're an essential part of the game moving forward, or whether they're more of a build-around in a couple of different ink identities, much how items kind of are now in the game. A lot of decks don't run any items at all, but obviously there are some very powerful decks that really revolve around items, and the same with songs, really. I mean, every deck probably runs a song or 2, but there are some that really lead into it, and it'd be interesting to see whether locations become a staple in every single deck, or if it's more of a build-around that a couple of different decks focus on. Only time will tell. I think that, at time of recording, is everything we've seen from Into the Inklands, but it's very exciting. It's only a few weeks away. I haven't covered set 2 as much as I would like to. You can probably still hear it on my voice that I've not been well the last couple of weeks, and I've kind of just been wiped out from work and creative juice. So I will be getting back to some set 2 coverage very soon with some deck techs. But obviously, news is a big thing here on the channel, so we will be covering every little slither of stuff that comes out as we move towards set 3 next February. So if you aren't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single announcement. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all to bits. Until the next one, be good.